Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article here from Cord Cutter News. I will leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So the reason the September 18th Analyst Day is so important is because T-Mobile needs to tell us, the tech enthusiasts, wireless enthusiasts, and then the market on how they plan to grow the capacity. Because as you can see by this article, T-Mobile added over 406,000 5G home internet customers as cord cutting 2.0 grows. So if you're a business, right, and this is not hard to figure out, if you're a business and you implement a business plan that you're executing against, and the execution is actually working, and that business unit is growing, why would you all of a sudden just stop it? So this FWA is not going to stop. T-Mobile's not just all of a sudden going to pull the plug and say, "Nah, we're not growing that anymore. We're just gonna stay where we're at." That's not going to happen. If T-Mobile can continue to grow 400,000 a quarter, they are going to grow 400,000 a quarter. They're going to figure it out. Now, the concerns could be from a mobile perspective, like how can T-Mobile continue to grow 400,000 per quarter, right, beyond 7 to 8 million when they are only working off of extra capacity? So now you, as a wireless user, might be concerned, like, what happens to my wireless capacity if they just continue to allow 400,000 customers a quarter, maybe more, who knows? T-Mobile told us recently that there's a lot of demand and a huge waiting list that they're tracking. So in September, we better hear of a very strong densification plan. They may not want to admit it publicly, but a part of whatever capital allocation that they put forth for the next 5 years, they better have a huge densification plan in place for FWA. Because you can't have it one way or the other. They are going to continue to grow. I'm telling you right now. That is not a secret. That's not something that I'm leaking or anything. They will continue to grow. It just makes so much business sense, right? It's the street is excited about this growth. It brings new revenue and profit opportunities. You're monetizing your initial network investment. So why are you going to stop? Same for Verizon. Verizon's not going to pull the plug. So that's why September 18th, that Analyst Day is so important. How can you offload that traffic? Even if you're going to continue working with the extra capacity model, how can you offload the traffic? Let's say there was a slideshow. I don't have it anymore, but I saw it. It was a presentation that Neville Ray gave. I think it was at the 5G Americas. They have 9 to 10 million FWA customers set for 2026. So that's more growth. That's like another million plus from the 2025 timeframe to the end of 2026. So they are going to continue to grow FWA. Even beyond 9 to 10 million, if they can continue to grow, they will grow. They're not just going to pull the plug on the business. There might be a point in time where they grow less. They might raise price like, hey, look, we still have a ton of demand. We really can't support that demand right now, but we will take some of them. So let's raise pricing to 60, 70 and see how many will sign up at that price point. If we can still do 200,000 a quarter at that price point, we'll take it. That's how they look at it. It's a business. They are looking to monetize all the spend that they have been spending. All the 600 they bought, the additional 2.5, the C-band, which is not yet deployed, they are going to look to monetize. And this is a great way to monetize. The wireless business is already growing. That's not slowing down. This is a new, exciting business that they're getting into. Fiber is going to take a while to get off the ground. They got to build a substantial amount of fiber. They got to trench. They got to get to a certain amount of homes passed to really have an impact on the balance sheet. FWA is here today. That's not going anywhere. Like I said, it's a proven business. That's not something you're trialing, you're testing. You have been deploying that and growing that business for 4 years already. So that's why I say this is not going to go anywhere. So brace for impact in some areas because they're going to load this up very quickly. Just like what they did during LTE when they loaded up that LTE network for monetization, they're going to do the same with FWA. And yes, they've done the geo-locking and everything, but I think they're going to allow more people onto this product. I think they're going to do it. And I think they're going to rely more heavily on C-band to get more slots out as quickly as possible and more capacity. Backhaul, put in orders for higher backhaul, multi-gig, 3 gig provisioning, hopefully. That's all got to be on the table right now because this business is successful. This segment of the business it's just successful. And it's been quite easy for T-Mobile to grow. They've done advertisements and stuff, but they're not really trying that hard to fill that demand. And if they had capacity, more of it, they would probably do 600,000-700,000 a quarter. That's a very strong possibility. So that's why I feel September 18th is the most important because of this. Everything else that we get is just going to be guidance for the future, where the finances are going to be, what they plan to do with fiber, how many homes passed they want to actually get to. All of that will be at that September 18th event as well. What we want to know is how are they going to support the FWA growth moving forward, because they're not stopping. With Verizon, we got some, we'll do split sectors, we'll do some of this, we'll do some additional densification. That's what Verizon told us publicly. T-Mobile has been very they have been defending their strategy. They have not said, oh, we will deploy more C-RAN, we will do split sectors. They just said we work off a very strategic, capital efficient, extra capacity model. That's all they've been saying publicly. But yet, they're already at their max. They're at, I think, 5.6 million customers now FWA, and then it'll be maybe over 6 million at the end of Q3. It'll be closer to maybe 6.4, 6.5 million at the end of Q4, and then heading into next year, they will cross the 7 million mark, and they will continue to grow this product. Don't let them fool you. They're not going to cut off something that's successful. That makes no sense. They will continue to grow FWA. We need to see how they plan to support that capacity moving forward. That's what the analysts, I feel, have not been pressing T-Mobile on. They will continue to grow. They've asked Verizon this, but they haven't really asked T-Mobile, right? There were some talks, and then T-Mobile said, oh, we'll deploy the C-band, the DoD. We still have more N41 to deploy. We have more LTE bands to move over to NR. Yes, all of that creates capacity, but this type of usage is huge usage, man. One FWA customer can mimic like hundreds of mobile lines in usage. So that's intense amount of usage coming from FWA. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.